Hello everyone, welcome to the channel and a very good evening to all of you. So I am starting a new initiative in which I'll be helping students practice for answer writing. This will be specially targeted for those students who have their mains examination in August. This will be beneficial for both lower as well as upper mains, but I'll be focusing primarily on lower PCS. Examination is on 28th of August. There are going to be questions that we'll be practicing. Some will be from past year questions and some expected questions also I'll be sharing. And this is going to be a free initiative for everyone. So I request all of you to give in your best and please follow this schedule wholeheartedly so that it will be beneficial for all of you. And you will be able to answer all the questions that will be asked on 28th of August. And even if there are certain questions that have not been covered, still you will get a practice so that whatever questions you face, you are able to write in a very precise manner and provide as much information as possible. So this is my initiative that I'm beginning from today onwards, and hopefully this will be beneficial for everyone. And always remember that whatever job you want to secure, you have to work slowly and steadily. One step at a time will take you closer to your dream job. So let's begin with the first step today onwards, and hopefully whatever examination you are preparing for, you are able to secure your job. And all the very best to all of you. So let's begin this initiative. And always remember that you can do it. This is a step-by-step process. Success does not happen overnight. You need to give in your best every day in order to reach your goal. Okay, so success will come to you, and with the very positive aspect, let's begin. So what is going to be the pattern? So the mains examination will have two papers. One is of general studies, in which there are going to be 20 questions, 10 marks each, 200 marks maximum, and time allotted is 3 hours. Second paper is going to be essay and drafting. There will be 5 questions and 3 hours will be given and 200 marks question. So it is necessary to get at least 35% marks in essay and drafting paper. After this, the result will be out and students will be selected for interview or personality test, which will be of 50 marks. So as I've already mentioned, paper 1 will be of general studies. There will be 20 questions, and the important aspect in this is the word limit for each question is 100 words. We need to keep in mind that whatever answers we are providing, they are well within the word limit, okay? Because if you cross the word limit, there is a provision of negative marking. We have to stay away from negative marks, and we have to present our ideas and answers in a way that is very precise, concise, but still gives a lot of information to the examiner so that he or she gives us good marks. So second question is about essay and drafting, right? Now let's discuss the lower PCS mains examination, which was held in the year 2016. So there were 20 questions, and today in this video I'll just be discussing 2 questions, the first 2 questions, and I'll give you a model answer. I'll try to explain certain aspects like the background information and how we can write the answer in a very precise manner. So the first question was, write down the fundamental duties of Indian citizens, word limit 100 words, marks 10. Second question was having 4 subparts. First subpart was soil health card scheme, second AGRI clinic, third Kisan call centers, and fourth blue revolution. So if you analyze these 2 questions, the first question is from polity, second question you can say is related to the economics aspect because it is covering agriculture and also certain schemes. So 10 marks for polity, 10 marks for economy or agriculture, right? So first question, what can be the appropriate way to answer? Some will say that we need to provide an introduction, body and conclusion, but that happens when you have to provide an answer within 150 to 200 words, or if you have to write an essay, then you can go in depth. But out here we have to keep in mind that we just have a word limit of 100 words. We have to provide answer, and there are 11 fundamental duties. So if you write the fundamental duties as they have been mentioned in the constitution, it is going to cross the 100 words limit. So what I've done is that I have, in a way shortened the particular fundamental duty, but still keeping in mind that the main or the gist of that fundamental duty is still expressed. And although there is an introduction that you can provide that fundamental duties are 11 in number. First there were only 10, then one more was introduced with the constitutional amendment, and this comes in Article 51A or Part 4A of the Indian Constitution, but this will exceed the word limit. So we are not providing an introduction in this answer. We just straight away jump to the fundamental duties. So we say that it shall be the duty of every citizen of India to, first of all, abide by the Constitution and respect national flag and national anthem, follow the ideals of the freedom struggle, protect sovereignty and integrity of India, defend the country and render national service when called upon to do so, spirit of common brotherhood, preserve composite culture, preserve natural environment, develop scientific temper, safeguard public property, strive for excellence, duty of all parents or guardians to send their children in the age group of 6 to 14 years to school. So this is the basic summary of the fundamental duties that I've already covered. In this manner, so if a question comes on fundamental rights, then also you provide the basic headings, because we have to keep in mind the word limit, okay? And in this particular question, this is how you should answer it in an ideal manner. Now let's go to the second question, part 1. So if you get a question based on schemes, so few things that you can mention in the answer. First of all, if you know when was it launched, the year of its launch. Secondly, it comes under which ministry, and third, what is the main feature or the main aim, or if any other important aspect is associated with that, then you can mention it. So in this particular question, the word limit was 25 words. So what I've mentioned the year, launched in 2015, comes under Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare, and the main features, for example, assessment after every 3 years, assessment based on 12 parameters, recommendation on present nutrient status, fertilizer dosage and most suited crop recommendations, and widespread reach to benefit the masses. So this is the gist that I've given. Now let me explain the answer to you. So what I've tried to say in this particular answer is that it was launched under this ministry, that is clear. Year is also clear. Main features mein ye hai ki after every 3 years the scientists, they are going to evaluate the soil of each and every farmer, and this assessment will be based on 12 parameters, which includes NPK, that is macronutrients, micronutrients, and also certain physical aspects like pH, etc. And based on this assessment, they will recommend the farmers as to what exactly is the present nutrient status of their soil. This will help them analyze what kind of crop will be most suitable to be grown in their soil, or what is the fertilizer dosage. For example, if the soil is rich in nitrogen, then they do not need to apply nitrogen additionally and waste money on buying nitrogen fertilizers, right? And if it is lacking in potassium, then they can buy potassium fertilizer, and that is going to help them get good yields from that soil. And the basic aim of this scheme is to go for widespread reach, so that most of the farmers throughout the country are able to benefit with the help of this scheme, right? Next question is about agri clinics. So this is the part of agri clinic and agri business center scheme, which comes under NABARD and Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare. The aim is to provide expert advice and services to the farmers. What are the areas that it is going to cover? It is to increase the farmers' income and productivity by focusing on soil health, plant protection and crop insurance. So in this answer, I have mentioned the nodal agency, the aim, and what is the basic area that agri clinics look into. Third is Kisan call centers. I mentioned the year as well as the ministry, that is Ministry of Agriculture in the year 2004. Main aim to answer the farmers' queries on telephone call, toll-free number. If you are able to recall it, then good, otherwise you can skip this third point. So, and who is going to provide them with suggestions? So there will be farm tele advisors, and they will be graduates or postgraduates or even PhD scholars in the field of agriculture or allied fields, and they are going to provide help to the farmers 7 days a week from 6 am to 10 pm. Okay, this gives basic idea about Kisan call centers. And the last is Blue Revolution. It is also called Neel Kranti Mission, launched in 1985 to 1990 during 7th 5-year plan. Next, main objective to develop, manage and promote fisheries to double the farmers' income. And father of Blue Revolution, Dr. Arun Krishnan and Dr. Hiralal Chaudhary. So in this also I have given the basic points, because the word limit was 25 words. So I have tried to give as much as information possible so that the examiner is able to see and identify that okay, this student knows about it and will give good marks to you. So similarly, further questions also need to be evaluated in this manner and given your best. So we'll discuss the further questions in the next video. Share this video to many people, and we'll meet in the